Friday morning. We got I'm gonna do 2 rounds warming up, and then 200 reps of most of them fairly difficult exercises. Some of them will be very hard exercises, but there'll be alternatives if you're not capable of doing the exercise exactly as I might do it. But it'll be fairly hard. Alright, so first two rounds, 2 3-minute rounds, just gonna warm up. Alright, so moving your feet, shadow boxing. Alright, just move your feet for the first time, then we'll do some stretches and that. Right, off we go. I'm gonna take my toe up. Alright, just start moving the feet then. Just start moving the feet. Just start moving around. First 2 rounds, just loosening up. Yeah, make sure you're moving your torso around as well. No punches, movement, just warming up. Alright, so just move your head side to side. Get your ear to your shoulder, as close to it as you can. Look up and down. Look left to right. Roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders forwards. Hug your shoulders. Swing your arms up and back. fingers and roll your wrists round and round. Alright, we'll just shadow box the rest of this round, finish off warming up, just gradually pick the pace up. Last minute, pick it up. Rest. Have a rest. Right. Now we've got 10 different exercises, 20 of each. Just do them as correctly as possible. The first two aren't going to be that hard. It's more technique, and then after that, the exercises will get hard. Anything that's too explosive, then there'll be like a watered down version. That you can do if you can't do the first demonstrated exercise on any of these sets. So don't do anything that's going to cause injury. Use your own common sense. All right, first one. Make sure it's on my feet. Technical stand up. So one leg straight, one leg bent, like this. Hand on the floor. Lift up. Put the leg through. Stand up. Roll back, other side, one leg straight, other leg bent, put it through, stand up. Again. Make sure you can see. Stand up. 20. Right, bridges, simple exercise. On your back, you'll bridge your hips up and reach behind you. 20. Bridge your hips up. Bridge your hips up as high as you can. That's 20 of them. Right now, we start doing some explosive ones now. So the next one, belly, back, stand up. So you can get your belly on the floor, and your chest, your back on the floor, including your shoulder blades, and then you're going to stand up. So I'll do an explosive version, then a slow version. So you start from standing, and put my chest on the floor, back on the floor, and stand up and do it 20 times. First one will be fast, second one will be slower. Look through, right? So that's one. So we do it explosively. So if you can, you shoot right through with your legs from the belly position. Then stand up, right? If you can't do it explosively, you just do it in whatever pace you can, but get through that. Chest on the floor, back on the floor, stand up. 20 times on 4. So they should be hard, whether you're doing them the method I'm doing or doing them in a more progressive way. They should be really hard. Right, next, cartwheels. We all know what a cartwheel is. We might not be able to do one, alright? So I can't do one to a high standard, but we're going to go cartwheel one way and the other way, one way and the other way. If you can do cartwheels already, the idea is to keep your body as straight as possible as it goes through the air. It's all core strength. And you stay facing one way, alright? If you can't do cartwheels, just get your body from here to here. Hands down, and the higher you kick your legs up, the harder the work's going to be. So if you can't do cartwheels properly with your legs right over the top, just one side, the other. can though. Sort of more similar to what I'm doing. Right, 20 of them. So it's 10 each way. Next one, pike sit-ups or V-sits. Try and keep your legs as straight as you can. These are pike sit-ups in case you forgot. 20 of them. Okay, now press ups. Like it says in the video description, 20 of the press ups you find the most challenging. Right? So I'm doing 20, I'll try and do 20 butterfly press ups that I find hard. If you find diamond press ups hard, 20 of them. Clap press ups, whatever's the hardest one that you can do. To the highest quality with the reps, right? Go. Next will be bastards, alright? So sometimes I do these with a medicine ball and do them just for myself, but basically it's a burpee, chest down to the floor. When you come up, a tuck jump. Get your knees up really high, so it's just a burpee with your chest to the floor, like a proper burpee, then a tuck jump at the top. 20 of them. again, this should be really hard, because if you can do what I'm doing, and that's easy, you should be jumping higher, doing it more expressively, doing it faster. If you can't do exactly what I'm doing, then you should be doing a version of it that takes out the explosive elements and the plyometrics, and obviously it should still be hard for you. Right, banana rolls. Again, it's down to how hard you work on this one, right? So you're going to be laid on the floor, try and keep your feet and as much of your arms as your legs, as much of your arms as possible off the floor, and you're going to roll like this. I'll start here, and I'll go 1, then the other way, 2, keep your arms on the floor if you can, 3, and your legs, 4, up 20 of them, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Right, the next one we're going to do, really simple. I'm going to do a forwards roll and a backwards roll. If you can't do forwards rolls or backwards rolls, you can roll on your side, but keep your body curled up the whole time. I'll show you what I mean. Tilt this down a bit. Forwards roll and a backwards roll. Just about control, keeping your body curled up. So you'll go, I'm going to try my best to stay curled up like this. Forwards, backwards. So I'm staying curled up, I'm not standing up, my legs are extended. Right, 20 of them. If you can't do that, you can do it sideways, forwards, and back up to that kneeling position. That's how I've done 2. 20 then. Just don't let your knees go away from your face. This should be very hard. So I'm keeping my knees right next to my face. Hands can move, knees and the rest of the body can't. Keep curled up. Head as close to your knees as you can and keep it there. Even when you're getting ready for the next one. Keep your head by your knees. That's the hard bit. Right, yeah, there's quite a lot of core emphasis today. Well, if you're doing these exercises correctly, you should be feeling it tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, when you do them, it's a really good exercise. You have to keep that discipline, keep your eyes on your knees all the way through, and that they don't they don't extend and come away from your body. And then there's a lot of core activation there. Alright, last one, press ups. So on the description, 5-second press ups. That's the eccentric part of the movement. So we're gonna 5 seconds on the way down, just count yourself, put something in between the seconds so you don't just start cheating, 1 elephant, 2 elephant, something like that. Down, and as soon as you hit the floor, explode up. Any type of press ups that you want. Not explosive press ups, just down and up. Last one. Again, this hasn't been very long, but it's down to how far you pushed it. If it's been easy, then do it again. But concentrate on the exercises and make them as hard as possible. Right, it's 5 seconds down and straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right, so your chin touches the floor if you can. Make sure it's 5 seconds. So yeah, look, take yourself through the stretches now, but again, it's easy to make exercises easy. We had quite a hard endurance type thing on Wednesday, so I wanted to make today a little bit more short and sharp, a bit quicker. The only way that works is if you do the exercises correctly. Remember, the point of an exercise is to get rid of economy and efficiency, so you're making the movements difficult. The explosive ones, that's a bit different, but like the technical stand-ups at the start, slowly under control. The bridges, lift your hips up as high as you can. Belly back stand-up, that's explosive, that's fast, but you stick to the rules, even when you're the last few reps. Belly, chest on the floor, back on the floor, stand up. The cartwheels, again, that's down to your ability, but that should be hard regardless of who you are. Pike sit-ups, yeah. I can do 20 pike sit-ups, but my legs aren't completely straight, so each time I try and make the legs straighter, that makes it harder. Press-ups, the hardest press-ups you could do, but every rep should be chin to the floor, or if you can't do that, as far as you can do. You just have to be honest. Like press-ups, if you can't go all the way down, chin to the floor, you can use something to mark it out. Like you could use a medicine ball, put that down, and every time you do the press up, your chest has got to get to the floor. So I've got to measure when my chin hits the floor. If you can't get your chin all the way down to the floor, use something to measure it. Otherwise you'll confuse fitness improvement with just getting more efficient and doing exercises. Bastards, they should always be hard, but stick to the rules. Chest to the floor every time you go down. Banana rolls, again, my elbows are slightly touching the floor, so every time I try and make sure my arms stay straighter. The forwards and backwards rolls. I've got very good core strength, but they were really fucking hard because I'm keeping my face right next to my knee the whole way through that. They should be hard. If they're not hard, focus on that. And even if you can't do the forward roll and back when you're rolling to the side, it's even easier to keep track of your knee and keep it, both knees, and keep them close to your head. And the 5-second press ups, again, keep it measurable, go all the way down, all the way up. Right, that should be hard. If it was easy, then do it again properly.